here at the Trials Training Center in Sequatchie, Tennessee for the Tennessee Knockout. First off, the terrain is definitely different here. It's a lot rockier, a lot more riverbed sections. Every year I come back, I feel like it definitely gets harder. If the rain holds off, it'll be more of a fast-paced race, I'm sure. And yeah, just looking forward to that, because all previous years it's been either downpouring, raining, or it's just so hot and humid that the rocks are sweating and always slippery.
The main event, super high intensity. It's just really gnarly up and down the creek beds and stuff. And I feel like out here in the endurocross track, this is really the only breather you get.
I mean, they have World Trials events here, so there's a lot of really gnarly things. And if it rains, I don't know if there's any place slipperier than the limestone rocks at TTC.
I think if it's like so dry, for sure there are more people who are more competitive because it's a little bit easier on the track and not as slippery, and the trial skills are not as important as last year, I would say. So there are more people who can fight for the win, and it makes it more interesting, and I would say a better racing for tomorrow.
Smooth for the most part. Just had one little hang up in the waterfall section. Made it up 2 steps and then stalled it, and just couldn't make it up the next one, so I went around and got hung up, but not for long. So overall I felt good and smooth, and yeah, traction's really good today.
A few of my lines I walked changed a little, so it threw me off a little bit, but like the waterfall I got to, and I was just gonna try to take the main line up the center rut, and there was a bunch of rocks in there, and they kind of bounced out of there, so I lost drive, had to back up once, get back going, and then made a couple little mistakes, but other than that, it was pretty smooth. I was pretty happy. I think I was top 5, so I've been riding this bike for 2 days, so I'll take it.
Changed a few things bike setup wise, but other than that, nothing really. Just gonna go out there and really just focus on having fun and riding smooth. It's a lot more grip and it's dusty, so that changes things with some goggles and stuff like that. And a lot of the hills out there you can ride right up, and when they're wet, you can't barely get up them at all. So it's become more of the intensity factor has been brought up a level for sure. So it might be more grip and it might be easier, but the intensity factor is up also. it's going to be a long 30 minutes, I think. There's going to be a lot of laps. But yeah, just not get stuck and not crash, I think it's just going to be big. Get into a good flow and make sure I'm doing my breathing good so I don't get arm pumping. We should be good.
It was intense. Like at the start, I was so happy that I got a good the whole shot, and just made already a gap at the beginning. So I was pretty pumped about that. And then at the end, I had such a good lead, so I was kind of cruising because I was just tired. It's just so intense and so hot compared to Europe. So I'm pretty happy that it's over the 30 minutes.